You're on the mic with JD, an extraordinary show for ordinary people. Let's go. What's up, good people? It's your boy JD. Hey, on this episode, I got a very special guest with a very special topic. Today, we're going to be talking about what it's like to grow up in the Army. And today's special guest is my youngest daughter, Leilani. And Leilani, say hey.
Hey.
How's everything going?
Good.
Yeah. So, for your whole life, you've grown up in the military and you've grown up kind of moving around. Fun fact, everybody, Leilani was the last child born in 2006 at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. So she started off her life in the newspaper.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal. I mean, you just celebrated your 16th birthday, right?
Yeah.
Where'd we go?
We were on a cruise. We went to Nassau and Princess Cays.
What'd you like about Nassau?
I
mean, that was your first trip there, actually. We'd already been there before, but what'd you like about it?
I liked, not really sure, to be honest.
You're not sure what you liked?
I guess it was an authentic experience of Nassau, but I did get stung by a hornet on the beach.
It was actually just a bee.
Yeah, a bee.
Yeah, you got stung by a bee, yeah. How'd you like the beach?
The beach, it was nice at first, and then I got stung.
All right. Well, I mean, you've been all over the world, so you've been to many beaches. What's your favorite beach?
My favorite beach?
That you've ever been to?
Probably Hawaii, North Shore. The beach there.
Oh yeah, Waimea.
Yeah,
where you got to jump off the rocks there, the cliffs.
Yeah, they had some pretty. The water went like really deep, like really fast, so it like sunk like right when you step in the water. It like sinks down, and then it's like really deep. If you have goggles, you can like swim in underwater and like see all the stuff under there.
That's pretty cool. I actually never got to jump off the rock cliff there in Waimea Bay. Every time I went there, the waves were like 20 feet high.
Yeah, they when I jumped down, someone probably pushed me down because I didn't really jump.
You're a little scared?
Yeah. But when I like got down there, as soon as I tried to get back to the shore, like I just kept getting swallowed by waves and like tumbled and I couldn't breathe, and I was like screaming underwater. It's like...
Sounds pretty scary. Where was I at? I must not have been there for that one.
Oh, no, but...
Yeah. Story of my life, though. Always gone and missing out on, a lot of the fun family activities. But, on this segment, we're talking about, what it's like to grow up in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
For 16 years of your life, you've been in the Army, whether you want to acknowledge that or not. And that's more than most soldiers and most, people that are currently serving in the Army, because a lot of people don't even come from a military background. So, like I said earlier, like you were born in Kentucky, right, in Fort Campbell. And then we moved to, where did we go to next? Texas, right? We were in San Antonio. Do you remember much of San Antonio?
The apartment and, I remember, wasn't that the Blue House?
Yeah, we had the Blue House on base.
Yeah, I remember one time my sister wrapped me up in a blanket thing, and then she just left me there for like a while. I was like calling her, and she... Yeah, I remember a lot. We used to play Marco Polo with some neighborhood kids. It was fun.
Yeah, San Antonio was a good time. We were only there a couple of years, and then we moved back to Florida, and spent time with the grandmas and grandpa and all that. How was that experience there?
It was nice being around family.
Yeah.
I think that's the only time we lived by them. Well, I guess now we do. But Florida was nice. I did ballet there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, no, that was actually the first time that we actually were around family, being stationed somewhere, and it just happened to be back home. And, so for us, and I guess for you, growing up in the military, you don't really get to grow up around family like that and, have that extended stay to where you can just walk over to grandma's house, and pop in and say hi, and the luxury of staying in the same school. Like, by the time we got there, that's where you started kindergarten, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so we left Florida and then we went to Italy. How was that transition? You told me that Italy was your favorite place.
Yeah. I mean, the transition was good. I remember the first night there when we, first got there and everything.
Yeah, it was like right after Thanksgiving. I picked y'all up from the airport. Yeah. We didn't even have furniture in the house yet.
We had beds, though.
Yeah, the mattresses are just laying on the floor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was a cool transition. What did you like about Italy?
It was, peaceful there, and it was pretty. We would go on, little walks. We lived, right down the street from the store, so we would just walk there. We walked. Oh, there was this clothing store we would walk to, a shoe store we could walk to.
Yeah, all
cafes.
the shops. Yeah, all the shops are around there. Yeah.
Yeah, we could just walk everywhere unless we were going on base or something. And we had this trail that would lead to the skate park, and then this other plaza that was downtown, I guess.
Did you guys used to go out exploring?
Yeah, we would go outside all the time. And
I remember you were learning how to rollerblade, and we finally made it up that little ramp and down the ramp. You remember that?
Yeah.
We tried for a long time to get that thing going.
Yeah, the skate park was pretty fun.
How'd you like your school there?
Oh, it was really big. I had a lot of friends there. But yeah, the school was big. It was connected to the middle school as well, so it was connected by the library.
Oh yeah, Marcus was in. He was in the school with you, wasn't he? He was sixth grade or something?
No, he was in 8th grade, and then the next school. And then he went into 9th grade. So I was there for 3rd grade and 4th grade. Half of 3rd grade and all of 4th grade. And then we left at the end of 4th grade, and I started 5th grade in Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah. So, I mean, I guess we're going to transition, but before we do, while we were in Italy, we got to go to Germany, England.
Oh, we went to
Paris,
France, England, Germany, Austria.
What do you think your favorite country was that we visited?
Favorite country?
Well, you got family in England, so it was pretty cool hanging out with them, right?
My favorite country? I did like England. I did. I guess it would be either England or Italy, because we did visit Florence and Venice and stuff. But yeah, I think it would be England, because England was pretty cool actually.
Yeah, I really like England a lot too.
Yeah.
I just, it's nice to have family that you can kind of go and hang out with. And again, being in the military and moving around all the time, we don't really get that. We don't really get to be around, family like that. So for me, the trips that we took there was probably the best, because we got to hang out with everybody and see how everybody was doing and living, and kind of do the family thing. And that was pretty cool. We spent Christmas there. That was pretty good.
Christmas in England?
Yeah. We stayed at Aunt Deanna's house and Uncle Sherman. And then we went to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, Hawaii.
So how'd you like Hawaii?
Hawaii, it was nothing compared to Italy. Hawaii was just, if you lived on Schofield in that area of Hawaii, then you must have had a good experience. But
really?
It was the school. The schools were good over
School wise,
there.
you like being up there.
And the people over there were like nicer, and I don't know, it's just more chill over there. And also it's like the countryside, so it wasn't so crowded. No homeless people.
Yeah.
And like that's where Waimea Beach is. That's where North Shore is. It's by Schofield. But where we lived, it was
We live near the beach, Pearl Harbor.
there was
That's the
homeless
authentic.
people. No, there was homeless people on every beach we went to. There was homeless people everywhere. It was infested with homeless people, cockroaches, and especially where we live. Like, this homeless dude walked up to me in our neighborhood. He walked up to me and, like, started asking me questions. I was like, dude, like, I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the authentic experience. You won't see that on a postcard. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they don't tell you about that when you go to Hawaii. Like, when you go to Hawaii and you go to Honolulu and Waikiki, they don't tell you that. It's just homeless people everywhere. They scream at you. They poop on the sidewalk.
They got stuff on their mind, you know? They're just trying to live their best life.
Like, I don't know, but nah, I didn't really like where we lived, so I didn't really have a good experience. The school I went to wasn't a good one.
Yeah, you went to a straight Hawaiian school. I do remember you trying to overthrow the teachers over there. You try to stage a coup d'etat.
That was
What was his name? Miranaka or something?
Mr. Muranaka.
Like, jeez.
Yeah, he
you had
wasn't
me
a
in
good
there.
person though.
Yeah,
Like,
but you had me in there with all them lies, and I was thinking it was the
wasn't
truth.
lies.
And none of your friends
Nah.
backed you up.
I had one friend, she was supposed to back me up and she totally lied. No one believed me. So after that, I decided when I went to 7th grade, because this was in 6th grade, I decided when I went to 7th grade that I would just calm down and whatever happens, I don't even care anymore.
Yeah, you went through a little rebel state right there. You were kind of rebellious.
6th grade, yeah. That was...
Wasn't until you got your chin split open
What?
that you calmed down.
That doesn't have anything to do with
It don't, but you became a little more scared after that. So I remember you fighting all the time.
Oh yeah, I used to get in fights and stuff. Well, all
Fighting
that,
dudes, fighting girls, like it didn't matter. What was that
It was
about?
more dudes than girls. I know it was like one. But anyway, I stopped doing all that stuff when I went into 7th grade.
You think it was because you were in Hawaii and just kind of how everything was?
It was
or-
just my
or you just-
rebellious, like,
So that was just a phase in your life.
yeah, that was just a phase a lot of people go through. So
I don't think I went through that.
okay.
I didn't go through that.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
no proof of that.
Yeah, okay.
So-
I have witnesses.
There's no witnesses. But I thought Hawaii was nice. I really enjoyed Hawaii.
I mean, when you're an adult and you go to Hawaii, it's probably a different experience, but
yeah.
you're just surrounded by all these bad influences, I guess, when you're like younger. And I went to Aliamanu Middle School in what is that elementary called?
Pearl
Harbor
Yeah,
Elementary. Yeah, I went to those schools. I don't know.
I don't know. Academically, you seem to excel. You were
Yeah, I
doing.
was good at school.
Do you think it was
and-
pretty easy out there compared to Italy?
Yeah, they were way behind compared to Italy.
Jeez.
Yeah, I was actually helping the teacher when I was in 5th grade. I was helping.
What? What do you mean
Yeah.
helping the teacher's pet? What do you mean?
Nah, I was like helping the students like with school. Like if they needed help, the teacher would be like,
So you were like the assistant teacher
yeah,
in the class or
Yeah,
something?
that was on Schofield though. That went away when I went to Pearl Harbor.
They didn't want your help down south on the
Nah.
island, huh?
Nah,
Old Marinaka, he had it all under control.
give me Renaka.
But all right, so I don't want to beat up Hawaii like that. I mean, I think for most people, they spend their whole lives trying to save up to go to Hawaii, and you're just like crushing their dreams.
Yeah.
So evidently there's only one certain place that's actually part of a postcard. The rest of Hawaii is not on that postcard. So take it from Leilani, I guess. My experience was a little bit different, but we're not here to talk about me. So from there we moved to El Paso, Texas.
Oh, that was a blessing. I was waiting to get to Hawaii, but yeah, when we went to El Paso, it was like the opposite. It was like dry air. It was not tropical at all. It was a desert.
Yeah.
It was just a complete opposite. I didn't go to school there. I was online. It was during COVID.
It was COVID. Yeah, that's right.
So I had like no friends, which was the opposite of Hawaii. I was like so popular there. But yeah, it was very different. But I liked it. I needed that. I needed to get out of there.
Break.
Yeah, I needed that. But honestly, I liked moving.
No, you played sports. What do you mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you played softball.
Yeah,
what else did you do?
In El Paso.
Yeah. That's where you got into sports.
Softball and track. Oh yeah, track. I
mean, you're just not a long jumper. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was the beam, the
hurdles.
The hurdles. Yeah. There's a video. We got
video
of me falling,
twisting your ankle up.
Yeah, I twisted my ankle.
Did you finish?
Yeah, they wouldn't let me not finish, so
you had to walk across.
I was trying to like just get off, but like they were like, no, you gotta finish. You gotta go over the rest of the hurdles. Blah blah blah. I was like, man, I'm injured. Like what?
Ain't no quitting in Texas.
But yeah.
But yeah, then you played softball.
Softball was way better. I'm way better at softball.
Yeah, that was a good time. I was fired up.
Yeah.
We could finally do something together.
Yeah, softball was fun, but I don't do sports anymore.
Obvious. We haven't got to that yet because now you're a high schooler. So.
Yeah, that was 8th grade. Yeah.
8th grade was probably your most active grade as far as doing extracurriculars.
Well, I needed something to do because I was just in the house all day, no friends. I needed some more friends because I had like no friends. All I had one friend there the whole year, and that's it.
You played track with her, and you played softball with her, and y'all went and walked the dogs together, and we spent the summer together too, right? She was here.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
That's why we went up to DC.
Yeah.
Laura. Yeah. So El Paso was fast and furious there. We weren't even there a whole year.
10 months.
Yeah, 10 months-ish, and then we went back across the country, took that travel trailer. How'd you like that experience?
Oh, jeez, it sucked.
What? You didn't like being in the trailer?
Living in a trailer with you and Mom for a month.
It was actually like almost 3 months by the time we were done, but
it was terrible. We didn't even have. Okay, when we moved here, we didn't even have like furniture yet. We had like nothing, and we were like, we can't take it anymore. We gotta move into the house. I don't care if we have our stuff yet. We gotta get out of there, man. Like, it was just so cramped with the dogs.
That's why I just sat outside and cooked. You know.
It was terrible.
Well, I mean, so the experience in the travel trailer is supposed to be a little bit better. It's supposed to be adventurous.
It was adventurous.
We went to a lot of places, like 11 stops.
Yeah, we went to a lot of places.
You know, I mean, Fredericksburg, San Antonio.
Fredericksburg gives me the creeps.
We were in San Antonio.
Germany and Texas.
Yeah. It's a small German town. Admiral Nimitz, Chester Nimitz. That was his birth home, so that's the claim to fame there, although you don't care about history, but that's one of the, besides it being a German town in the middle of Texas.
There was this one stop we made where they had not a nice bathroom. They had really nice bathrooms and showers.
See what we have to look forward as a military family is rest stop bathrooms being awesome. While we're traveling across the country and moving our families all over the place.
Because the shower in our bathroom in our trailer was terrible. It was terrible.
Well, it was an older trailer that we were trying to remodel and refurbish and just get it and go. And I think it served its purpose, and it got us from point A to point B, C, D, all the way to Z. So it did its job. Yeah, it was a little bit cramped, and I don't think, a trailer that size was really meant to be lived in like that. But, on the weekends and, short trips, I think it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that was short-lived, and we don't have that trailer anymore.
My dad traded it out for a boat.
Gotta have a boat, right? So everybody knows about that boat. And we're gonna put it on the water in the spring, throughout the summer, and live la vida loca. But so now we're here in North Carolina. What do you think? How do you like it? You're in high school now.
I think it's like good here. Like, it's like the seasons, they're good.
So you get all 4 seasons.
The climate is good. It's not too tropical. It's not too dry. It's like good. It's not too humid, but it is in the summer. It's really humid in the summer.
Can I tell you a secret?
What?
Most people hate it here. Why do you think that is? You don't hate it. I mean, you think it's pretty cool.
It's a
why?
livable place. I don't really know, to be honest, why they would hate it here, because they must have not lived in Hawaii.
Oh, jeez. Hawaii ain't that bad. Maybe as a kid, it was a little bit different, but
I don't hate it
again,
here.
most people save their whole lives to go to Hawaii, and you're ruining it for them.
Okay.
But
I think it's like peaceful here.
Oh, so the country, right? You like being out. It's a little more secluded. It's a lot more wooded, more rural, so it's a little more chill. But you get all the seasons. So what do you think about this school? Don't name it. Don't name the school, but just what do you think about the school you go to?
The school I go to is like average.
Mid. School is mid. Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's what Gen Z says now, right? Everything's mid.
I guess technically it is mid. I mean, it's a 1-story school. It's pretty small. Not just because it's 1 story, but like it's small.
Yeah, there's only like 800 kids there, right? 9th through 12. So yeah, it is pretty small.
Everyone fits in the gym, and the gym is small. Yeah, everyone in the whole school fits in there. It's average, I guess. I mean, I got nothing really against it.
Yeah.
I get my work done. The work is fair. So I guess it's like okay.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that, you might not realize is you're part of the 1% of the kids in the United States that is not living a stable childhood. You know that? Like, you always have to move around and your environment always changes. You always have to try to seek new friends, or if COVID happens again, you're not going to have any friends, but it's hard for a lot of people to believe. Just think about, Aunt Jess and Emily, right? Like, they've grown up in the same spot. They've been there their whole life, and their whole family's all around them, and it's hard for them to understand, like, how we can just move around and uproot everything and relocate and go somewhere else and set up. It's hard for a lot of people to understand that. For you, it's normal. Do you feel like your childhood was normal?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would like living in one spot my whole life. I think I would get bored, and I'm glad I got to experience like these different areas in the world, so that I'm not just like one-minded, single. Yeah, I have more knowledge about other places than other people do. So I don't know. I also like living in different houses. I like moving houses. I mean, now that I'm in high school, I don't want to move, and I think this is the perfect place to stay until I graduate. And I don't want to move because I have like a kind of foundation here.
Well, the military, at any moment, they can just process some orders, and then I have to be gone.
So me and Mom could probably just stay here while you go do your thing. So you're good with
breaking up the household so you can stay. Is that selfish, or is that, like, what is that?
I guess, yeah, but like, it's selfish to make me move in the middle of high school, to be honest.
You know, that's, that's one of the sacrifices that, families have to make in the military is...
Like, I'm almost done. I'm halfway through.
There is a lot of families that are separated because they're trying to give their kids and their families more stability and somewhere to establish roots and settle down, to call home, because we don't really have a place to call home. You were born in Kentucky, right? I was born
Tennessee.
Well, /Tennessee. I was born in Florida. Mom was born in England.
Marcus was born in Florida.
Right. But Vanessa was born in Texas. You know what I mean? Like, who calls what home? I guess we claim Florida, because that's where me and Mom graduated and kind of grew up. But
I don't really claim anything.
You can't?
I just say I'm in the military, so I move a lot, so I'm not really from anywhere.
Yeah, and that's the truth. But people can't grasp that. People don't understand that. Your mindset is the exact opposite of somebody who's never moved. They don't want to move around. They don't want to see other places. They don't want to go and experience other things, because they like where they're at, because they don't know about anything else. It's our life, right? It's how we know life to be. Like, I grew up, Grandpa was in the Air Force, but he didn't move much. I only moved once, and that was for 1.5 years, and I moved right back. So I kind of lived a stable childhood in one location, and I didn't know about anything else. And that's why I was excited to go back to Florida, and you guys can experience that, and be around family and be able to, eat dinner and sleep over at Grandma and Grandpa's and Nan's house, and, them come to see you guys go swimming or whatever, and actually have like a legit what a normal childhood would be, even though I was gone all the time. I don't think I was hardly ever there when we were in Florida. You probably don't remember though, do you?
Well, I remember you being deployed all the time.
Yeah. And that's the other thing, like, me popping in and out, Mom having to hold it down, Nessa and Marcus trying to pick up some slack because you were younger. I mean, you're an only child now, right? So you get to live your life, but
yeah,
living that brat life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you didn't grow up an only child, but you sure took it over pretty quick. You slid right into that role. No big deal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. Would you change? What would you change if you could, or would you change anything?
About my childhood?
Yeah, about any of it. The last 16 years that you can remember and recall. Do you think, like, because you don't know anything else, so moving around for you is normal, but if I ask Emily, moving around is like a vacation because we're coming right back. We're never going back to the same place we once was. Even when I retire, we're not even going back to the same place, So could you even change anything? You wouldn't even know what to change, I guess.
I would change Hawaii because I would like to experience like something else, like Korea or something.
I tried for Korea 3 times. I was denied, sorry.
But yeah, I mean,
close I could get you is Korean barbecue. So
yeah, but that's what I would change.
Yeah.
The move to Hawaii. Yeah, because I was a good kid until I moved there, and then my
That's true.
rebellion
You were my sidekick, man. We used to have a good time, and then Hawaii did change you a lot. So I guess I could see that. I thought we had a pretty good time there, but I was gone a lot there too, and working a lot. So I guess I missed out on quite a bit.
So was Mom.
Yeah, well, yeah, she worked a lot. I don't know. I wanted to gather your thoughts, and I've been wanting to do this podcast for a while, and there's a lot of other mill kids that are out there that are moving around. A lot of families like ours, throughout the military. And I guess, I don't know, if you had any advice for a military kid that's like struggling with moving and changes, or it's being hard to make friends, or troubling in school, or just any advice that you could give to maybe some younger kids that are going through it and coming up? What do you think that would be?
What I learned is that adapting is the best way for when you learning to adapt, because when you move from, let's say, Italy to Hawaii, it's like you kind of have to adapt to what it's like there and the people there and the lifestyle there. So it's like you kind of have to adapt your personality as well to if you're not making friends really, you kind of just gotta, I don't know, be yourself and and adapt to the environment, because I don't know, you can't really do anything else. It's like you don't really have a choice, so you just have to adapt.
Yeah, no, that's sound advice. What's funny is in the military, that's one thing we tell our soldiers all the time, that they have to be adaptable. They have to be able to adapt to their environment, adapt to the culture. So you're spot on. And that's great sound advice. Kids out there that are listening, parents, let your kids listen to this, because, this is coming from, my kid, but who's grown up 16 years in the military and has lived this life and is still living this life. And her advice to you is being adaptable. So, Lay, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show and spending the time. Thanks for, giving kicking that good knowledge. And I didn't really realize how bad Hawaii really was for you. So, I would like to apologize, although Hawaii is Hawaii, but...
Yeah, I'm glad I got to experience what it was like there.
Now you know you'll never go back? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Not even as an adult? See if it's different? Mark has been back 10 times.
I might visit Schofield more, because we didn't really go over there a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Auntie Esther had the good snacks. That's why you like going up there. Right.
I like living with them, because I actually made a lot of friends there. Yeah. And then I made good friends there. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to Wheeler with y'all, and then we moved. Yeah. And I didn't talk to them ever again.
Yeah, even though we were 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
All right, well, sorry about that. Maybe next time we'll get it right. But thanks for coming on. Love you. Thanks
you too.
For the show. And good people out there, until next time, you're on the mic with JD.